Sam, it started. Are you excited, Sam? Oh dear. The Venge Vikings. Do you think I'll beat it? Hope you appreciate his commentary, Sam. Because this is all for you, Sam. I'm not even going to take a single damage on this fight, Sam. And you'll be like, wow, he didn't. And I'll be like, yeah, of course he did. Fuck. That wasn't very good, was it, Sam? So we'll just avoid that one. We'll edit that out. Post. For the next fight, Sam, we won't take a single point of damage. How about that? That'll be quite good. You'll be like, oh wow, we didn't even take a single point of damage on that one. Me, who am I? And you'll be impressed, Sam. That's why I'm most impressed. It's technically the hardest boss of the entire thing. So yeah, I mean, obviously I was going to take damage there. It was pretty unavoidable, and you know, I'm there. But it wasn't great. But I did it, Sam. I've killed the Grudge-Mother first time ever. So the rest of it. So you know, any damage here, kind of just to be expected, really, since it's my first try. Now, this guy's a bit of a toughie. Luckily, I got the RNG downgrade. Now, from what I've read online, this next one's a bit of a doozy. I'm not looking forward to this. That's what I'm figuring out, so. I did look at this strategy online to see if I could pull it off, and it looks like I did, Sam. Which is quite good, because I wanted to pull it off. Because that meant I didn't take any damage, which is what I did for the first boss, as you saw. Now this boss, I've heard, is harder than the Hollow Knight, which is one of the last bosses in the game now, which is a bit confusing. Well, you know, why would you make one of the last bosses one of the first bosses? Now, Gorb, he's a bit of a character. He was one of the Kickstarter developers, as contributors, and that's quite good because that means they get good money. But also, Sam, I've got to tell you, that's a lie. He wasn't. He wasn't a Kickstarter contributor at all, Sam. I've just fibbed to you. But it's all in the name of making good content, Sam. So that's fine, isn't it? Really. Gorb's dead. There goes all of his money. See? Oh, I jumped off the map, Sam. Don't know if you saw that, but I did. Now this guy, he's the star of the game, really. Like, you know, who's gonna scream this loudly and not be number one? Just look at him, he's like, where's he gonna pop up, Sam? He's there! You didn't expect that, did you? And now he's screaming at me, it's a bit loud. I wish he wasn't this loud. But, you know, you get what you can take, Sam. And now he's dead, Sam. Which he's probably not a fan of. But, you know, you get what you can take in this world. So it's a dog-eat-dog world. And he's dead. so he's not going to be eating anything. Now this is a hard boss. I'm going to take, like, I'll be surprised if I beat this, like in the normal game. He's just hard, isn't he? And this is where he's harder, Sam. You know? Like, how are you meant to do any damage to this guy? I don't really get it, to be honest. And I'm an honest man, Sam. What the first of many hits? Oh, look, he's doubled it now. But luckily, I got, again, I got some lucky procs. Really skilled. Oh, it's Tiso. Now, he's an interesting boss, actually, because, oh no, Sam, he's dead. Now, I would have rather fought Tiso, because he sounds like an idiot. But this Brooded Molwek, he's a bit strong, isn't he? Look, he's just done damage to me. The only one, first damage I've took all game, really. But now he's dead, Sam, which is quite good. Kind of the aim of this entire pantheon, really. You want to kill them. Now this guy is a bit shit, but his brother, you don't want to be fucking with his brother, because his brother can hit you sometimes, and you don't really want to hit. But now there's two of them, Sam, and one of them spins, and one of them doesn't spin. Like, which would you rather be hit by? Something that spins, like, you Beyblades, or, not. Like fucking Bakugan? Who's playing Bakugan? You know what I'm saying, Sam? Like, I appreciate the sentiment of Bakugan, but it was just never as good, was it? And now one of them's dead, Sam. And his brother's probably a bit miffed, because he likes, brothers got to stay by each other, Sam. As you, as a brother, will probably be well aware of, If some little bug thing was fighting your brother, you'd probably want him to die too. And then he is dead. I am! So I was just taking a little break, Sam, at this nice little bench. Have a nice little relaxing bath. So that was a nice little rest, wasn't it, Sam? So we hit this, get the 3 extra health, and now we're on our way, Sam. We're on our weary way to the next boss, which, I'll give you a minute to write in the comments section, Sam. After you hit the like button, what boss you think it is. So I'll just give you a sec to write which boss you think it's going to be. Okay, we'll go ahead and see if you were right, Sam. I hope you were right, because don't really have a reason. It'd be quite funny to see you be right, Sam. And I hope you did contribute, because no one else is going to do it, are they? Yeah. But luckily, I can read your comment now, and you'll have posted a really nice little guess. I'm getting dicked bombed by this guy, Sam, because he's a bit of a prick. I don't like this boss, Sam. But you like I said, you get what you get given, Like, he sucks, I don't, so now he's dead. Yeah, so this is one of the hardest bosses in the game. If I don't take any damage, it'll be a bloody Christmas miracle. So that technically wasn't him; it was the ceiling that damaged me. So I feel like that's a. I didn't take any damage to him. That was quite good, wasn't it? See you on the next rematch, loser. You know what I'm saying, Sam? Now this guy is Sam's favourite boss. Of course he do. He just stood there. How do you counter that? He's not very good, but Sam's not very good either. So it all kind of balances out as it. But the strategy here is, if you're not Sam, you can can probably do it quite easily. So this boss is and he's dead now, guys, you know? He's never coming back. He's spinning around, he's going to give me the Desolate Dive ability, and then he's going to be dead. Wasn't that nice? But now he's back, which was a bit of a shock to the system. Who expected that one? But now he's stood still, like a fucking moron. Who, you know, there's not really any law reason why he'd stand still for no reason, but I like to think it's because the Radiants, you know, wanted to just waste some time before the Hollow Knight got to her. Now these guys, Sam, these guys aren't the Radiants. So, you know, my theory doesn't quite hold up. But the strategy here, Sam, is to just kill this one on the right first, for no reason. And then it'll make the fight a lot easier, Sam. Because look, now that guy's angry. And when people are angry, Sam, they make mistakes. As I'm sure you are well aware, Sam. You know, you don't get very angry. But I'm sure, you know, you make mistakes anyway. Now, I'm quite angry, so I'm angry now. And now I'm going to make a fatal mistake of killing it. And that's exactly what the God Tamer wanted, Sam. And, you know, should we be doing what the God Tamer wants when we can't even do what we want? It's just not. It's a two-way street, really, Sam. Is all I'm saying. Now, these, you know, one at a time, it's going to be a bit easy, I think. So we've got this one in the bag. You know, he's a bit slow. He's not really doing much, is he? You know. Now he's dead. Now we just got to do that two more times. Sorry, Sam. Kind of miscounted a bit there. Oh, they've stood up. Oh, no, Sam. What's happening? They're sisters, but they look like dudes, Sam. What's that? Oh, there's 3 of them now, Sam. This was an unexpected turn of events for me. Because I've not done this before. As I said earlier, I got stuck at the massive moss charger. So I'm not really sure what to expect. Never, you know, I skipped this boss in the normal game. So I'm not sure how I'm expected to do this. But, you know, if I do it, Sam, it'll look quite cool because I've never even attempted this boss before. Unfortunately, I did take a little bit of damage there, but like I said, you know, to be expected, really. Considering I've never even attempted it. Now, one of them sat down. He's having a bit of a rest. He might come back later. We'll see how he's feeling. We'll ask him. We'll give him a ring. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm a bit tired, you know. Feeling a bit under the weather. And I don't really understand that saying, Sam, because, you know, everyone's under the weather. But, you know, as we've said a few times, Sam, it doesn't really matter, does it? You know, like, what I'm saying is, sayings are a bit stupid. You know, fly on the wall, what was Jack Baker even on about with fly on the wall? He wanted to be a fly on the wall. I don't understand. Like, what's the point in that? So we're having a quick little break. See, you know, getting our mojo back. We're getting the blue things. Now the strategy for the next bench is actually not to get the blue things, so Sam thinks you look a lot cooler than you are. Now Marmu is gonna kill me because he's really different. I fought him in the normal game, you know, in the prequel, and you know, he's got a bit older, he's got a bit more, you know, pizzazz. But at the same time, his reaction times have kind of slowed down a bit. He's not on top form, and he's fucking dead, so we just fucking destroyed that kid. And I'm glad we did it together, so I don't think, oh, fluke, Mom. Now, the strategy here is, yeah. No. Sorry, I was talking to my PA there. Now, fluke, Mom, is shit. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's in here. I don't know who's, you know, counting that fucking thing. Now this boss is a bit shit, as you know, everyone is aware of. You know, it doesn't really do anything. It kind of just, what's it even doing? He's jumping. How's it gonna do that? Like, you know, all I'm saying is it gives you the double jump, which is quite nice. That's the only thing it's really good for, because it's not difficult. Look, he's dead, but he's not really dead, Sam. He's back. He's back and fighting. He's headbanging, but now he's dead, Sam. And why has he died? Well, Sam, I've hit him quite a lot, which meant that he died. Is the main reason he's dead. And then we looked up, and he's dead. And now this guy is impossible because I take a lot of damage to this guy, as you just saw. I don't know the strategy to killing him without taking damage, Sam. And you're gonna make fun of me if I died to him. So I've got to make sure not to die to him, Sam. It's my #1 sort of goal here. And I didn't. I've managed to live by the skin of my teeth. The skin, teeth don't have skin because it's tooth. I don't really understand that saying either. But as we've said a few times, what even is a saying? Now this guy, he's a bit, I'm not a fan of the arts and craft kind of, I'm not an artsy person, is what I'm trying to get at. But this guy, well, good for him. He's a bit, anyone who's artsy has my respect because I can't do it, and if I can't do something, it must be hard, because I'm quite good at everything. So he's just, he's taken some damage. He's taken some heavy damage. In fact, he's done some damage to me, but he's not quite getting the hits he wanted. He's going for the 1v1, the clutching out, but he's not fucking squishy muffins, is he? He's not gonna manage it. He didn't go for the fucking ceiling drop shot. He can't get the fucking double rebound, but he's dead. He gave up. Now I think, if you're trying to fight to the death, you should kind of, fight to the death. Now, as I said earlier, we're not gonna go for that. There's a few reasons for that, and I'll let you figure them out. Now, the Hive Knight is a big prick. He does a lot of damage. He's well known for his 1v1s. He could be up and coming, Keep an eye on this guy. But, because he's dead. And how many bees do you know that are dead? And bees at the same time? Not, presumably, because bees aren't people. And if you know any bees, I'd be a bit concerned about why you're trying to keep in touch, keep in contact with bees. Because the bees. Now this guy, he's got some nice bracelets. I respect a guy with bracelets, because I couldn't pull them off. He's quite rich, as you can see by all the money he's just pouring onto killing me. And I'm quite a threat to his way of life, really. I don't know why he's so angry, but he is. Now the important thing is, you kill him. That's all you really need to do. That's the strategy for that boss. Now a lot of people have a lot of trouble with that boss because so this guy's the collector. What he does is he collects things, and as you'll see later, now in fact, he drops little things on you, but you can just kill them quite quickly, luckily. Now the strategy, it's a bit unconventional, but you need to run at him and take as much damage for no reason as you can. See, I actually pioneered that strategy, and the world record holder does actually use it quite a lot. So technically, I think I should be credited as the world record holder for this entire game. Now, again, that might be a controversial opinion. Not many people in the community will agree with me, but I really think that I'm the only reason that he's got the world record. The 2 hours 33 minutes for the 100% with Nightmare King Grim, all me. Now this guy, Sam, this guy sucks. I really don't like this guy, and I got hit for no reason already, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? So this guy, he spins at you. He's a bit like Sonic, in the sense that he spins at you. Sonic is fast. This guy is not that fast, luckily. So it's more like Knuckles when he spins at you in Sonic Heroes, really. Now that was a good game too. Now this game's a bit derivative of Sonic Heroes. some sense. Quite a few, actually. But, you know, it doesn't really matter, because this game does things differently to Sonic Heroes. But Sonic Heroes does things better than this game, I'd say. Now, the next boss, Sam, I've heard is harder than the Hollow Knight. I'm not sure why he's so early on, but he is, and there's not much we can do about it. Now, I might take a lot of damage to this, but we can do, Sam, is a quick little strat. You can make him angry, and he gets angry, and then he turns into a pufferfish, and it's fast. It's a fast pufferfish. Now, he doesn't usually do that. That's only if you hit him first, because it's quite rude to hit him. When he's doing a little bow, why would you hit him? He's being a bit of a polite guy, yeah. And you've just hit him, and he's not. He's doing a bit of damage. But luckily, we've just done 3 damage to him. He's done 1 to us. We just did 3 to him, Sam. That's like 3 times. And we've healed our damage. And what's he doing? He's turned into a pufferfish. That's not even healing. Like, he's getting close to healing, but he's not quite there. Now, this move was actually a copy of someone else's, and he does it quite a lot. Now, I think the Pure Vessel would be quite upset if he knew that Grim, fucking Grim of all people, was stealing his copyrighted move. But, you get what you're given. Grim's kind of doing his thing. Maybe he didn't know he stole it. Maybe he saw it from someone else and just thought, that's pretty cool, I want to do that. But it was copyrighted, and I'm not sure when the lawsuit's happening, but it should be soon. Keep your eye on the calendar for when that's coming out. Yeah, and I mean, he's doing this pufferfish thing, and it's not going too great for him, because he's getting a bit. He's not doing a lot of damage in the pufferfish. You'd think he'd stop doing the same thing, same pufferfish, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broke, so you should fix it. But he's not gonna. He's only got about 4 moves, this guy. So he's doing the pufferfish thing against it. See what I mean? Like, this guy, I think he could reach high if he had a bit more, unpredictability, bit more in his moveset. He's a bit of a one-trick pony. But consistently, I managed to get hits on him when he's doing his little throwing batsy. You think he'd stop doing that, but now he's dead. So he's dead. And you didn't expect him to die, because he's quite strong, but he's dead. And now, the strategy for this one is, in fact, you do get the lifeblood, because it's quite good. I'm not sure why you made me not get it last time. I was quite upset by that. But, as we said, this is Un. We can talk to this guy. Feel free to pause it and look at what he said. Write in the comments what you thought about what he said. Now, these guys sang. These are the Watcher Knights. And if you're cool, you don't take any damage to them. So luckily, I'm quite cool. See, no damage taken. So. And that's it. That was the Watcher Knights. So we've hit a bit of an unlucky bug here, where a lot more spawn. It's quite uncommon that happens, but it does happen. So. And we've taken some heavy damage. Luckily, hopefully we've got the bug where this guy's the last one. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it. I think another one has spawned, but what can you do? The game's poorly designed, as we've said. Artificial difficulty. This is just artificial difficulty in a nutshell, really. This is basically the same thing as we were talking about the other day. But luckily, they're still pretty shit, no matter how many of them there are, because they're all exactly the same. So I'm not sure, even if it is difficult, it's just irritation. There's just a lot of them. There's not much you can do other than just donk them a few times. Now, I think we've really unlocked, and this is the last one. But he, as to be expected, he is the strongest of them. That's where you drop a chandelier on his head, usually. But I forgot to pick up the chandelier earlier on in the run, so we had to fight the strongest one. So now this guy, Sam, usually in the main game, you've got a bit of a hand. Don't know where he is today. I think it was a day off, which is a bit unlucky. But you know, we might still be able to pull it off. Now he's got angry. He's called in a few mates, which I think is a bit unfair when you're trying to 1v1 someone. You know, he's not, you know, by definition this is not a 1v1 then, is it? Is what I'd say. But, you know. Now, we did get the bug where you went into the wall, but that doesn't mean anything to me. It wasn't really a bug, he's just a big jellyfish. And I wouldn't call a jellyfish a bug, I'd call it a jellyfish. Would be my sort of argument. Now he's dead, which is quite good for us because that means we don't have to fight him again because he's dead. Dead things can't usually fight him unless we're in the deepness. Now this guy Sam is Hornet again. We've already fought Hornet once, so we'll manage to do it quite easily this time. She's got a bit of a neck ache. Oh. This doesn't look healthy, Sam. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, it says in the bottom right, NOS, but as I said, it's Hornet. You know, it looks like Hornet. That basically means it is Hornet. Now, Hornet, her attack patterns have slightly differed from last time. She's spawning these little things. Don't really know how she's managed to do that, because I'll let you in for a little secret. We do fight Hornet again, and she kind of drops all this strategy, which fair dues, you know. If it's not working, just drop it, you know. But in the same kind of, she reverts to the oldest trick in the book, Sam, you know, which you know, could work, you know. Improve the old before you start with the new, but what she's done is, you know, make a completely new thing, you know, drop it, and then improve the old, which, you know, it's a bit of a time waste in my opinion, Sam. But, you know, you get, you know, maybe she just got a bit sick of being terrible and decided, you know, this strategy's not working, we'll try something completely new. Now, that's a fair plan, really, in the grand scheme of things. But as we said, it's not really working. Now this boss has a lot of health set. I don't have much more to talk about, so luckily she'll die soon. Because if not, we're a bit screwed soon. Because she's taken a while to kill. And there we go. See, this animation, in my opinion, looks like she's dead. But you see this mask, Sam? If you knock it off the cliff, you don't actually have to fight Hornet ever again. Now this guy, Sam, he's quite fast. That's his kind of gimmick. So you might think the strategy is to out-fast him, but it's not really possible since he's just faster than you. So really the sort of attack is, you know, just, see, he's dead now, but so I didn't really get a chance, but you know, you just got to outspeed him. As we said, that's not going to work, but if you do it good enough, it might work. Now, his Great Slash ability is quite good. See there, he did it there, don't know if you caught that. It can do up to 1 damage, which isn't that much. Now he's dead again, but he's not really dead, Sam, because he's come back, and he does a lot of this. I'm not sure what the strategy here is, because he doesn't add anything new into his rotation. Very similar to the other guy. He's a one-trick pony. He's not adding anything new to his rotation. He's doing a lot of rotation, but it's not paid off for him, Sam, because he's dead. And again, like the other guy, he's kind of bowed to you. Now here's Hornet, as I said earlier, reverting to the old tricks. You know, clearly she sees in the mindset that whatever she did last time works better than whatever she did the second time. As I said, you don't actually have to fight her if you knock a helmet into the cliff. But I guess I thought I'd nailed it, but I guess I didn't. Which is fair enough. You know, she's not that hard. She's doing a lot of this kind of thing. But yeah, as everyone in the gaming community knows, you can destroy these little things, and it'll boosts your team's morale, but it'll make her quite sad, fortunately, and she's so sad that she's dead. Now again, as with the other three guys rather, 4 guys in fact, that kind of just give up when you kill them, I can't find it respectable. You know, if you're gonna start a fight, make sure you see it through to the end. Otherwise, you know, what kind of person is that? Now this guy, we saw him earlier. I don't know if you really remember that. He's quite good. Bit of an improvement to the last guy, I'd say. Now, this guy, contrary to popular belief, does 2 damage, but luckily we didn't take any damage to him, because Sam, I had you on my side. Now this guy, we kind of fought him before. He doesn't do anything differently, really, in my opinion. He doesn't do a weird attack that we didn't get to see much of last time. That's sort of it. He spawns these little balloons, but you know, it's a fucking kid's birthday party, isn't it? Yeah. When was last time you got scared by a fucking balloon, Sam? Now, I'm not sure how he hit me there. I think he must have got lucky. You know, this game is quite a lot about luck. Really, there's a lot of RNG. Which, you know, some people might disagree with. You know, it's bad game design, all that. But, you know, I feel like any game nowadays, if you want to be a popular online game, you kind of have to have some sense of luck. Otherwise, you know, you want to make sure everyone can get involved, is what I'm saying. And if everyone can get involved, you know, you saw it now. This boss, Sam, I don't think is, you know, should be in the game, because she makes a lot of horrible noises, as you'll probably be able to hear now, Sam. And I don't like noise, as you're probably aware of. Now, I did just do a big misplay there. I just missed completely. Now the strategy here is not to take damage. Now, you might say that the strategy of every boss is not to take damage, but it's vital here, Sam, as you can't really heal at any point. But now you can heal twice, or 3 times if you've got, you know, big balls. But I don't think mainly for you. So what would I be doing if I'm making tips for people that aren't you? Now this guy does 2 damage sometimes, Sam, as I'm sure you're well aware. But he is kind of terrible, is what I'd say. Because he kind of just telegraphs his attacks a bit too much, you know? You know, every famous poker player has a sign, right? You know, everyone's readable. That's what makes a good poker player, being readable. Now this guy, he'd be really good at poker, but this isn't poker, this is Hollow Knight. And if you're not good at poker and Hollow Knight, what are you doing? Now, it is one of the hardest bosses in the game, because he does that. And that. Both of those attacks are very good. Now, this is, again, every boss sort of has a fatal flaw. Now that's you know, if you're not bad, that's that guy's fatal flaw. Unfortunately, Sam, I'm quite bad. Do we get another chance? We don't, Sam, which is a big shame. Now, there's not much more to say about this guy, really. He just kind of does the same kind of things over and over again, and makes irritating noises, but not really in the same, you know, cue or fashion of his good counterpart. You know? I think the Dung Defender deserves a spot in this pantheon much more than the White Defender. Because what's this guy really? He's not giving it, is what I'd say. He's kind of just there. He's not giving it much. And now he's dead, Sam. And what are dead people going to do? Now this, you know, I feel like we definitely need to take a little break. Which is quite good because, you know, you need to rest your little muscles in this like nice little spring. You need to kill that blue thing to get the extra blue thing. And now that we've got the blue thing, we can, you know, we could, what a common strategy is use bench here. If you rest on this bench, Sam, you lose all the blue hearts that you just got, but the benefit is nothing. So I'm not sure why that's a strategy. But, you know, I'm not very good at this game. So the strategies that exist kind of blow my mind sometimes. Now that's the White Lady, and this guy's quite upset that he can't talk to the White Lady. Now again, feel free to pause so you can read. I've read it a million times, so I don't need to know. This guy sucks. I'll be honest. Again, he's a bit derivative of the boss we saw earlier. So I think, you know, they're kind of copying of their own bosses. I think what must have happened is one of the game designers got fired halfway through, and he didn't take out all of his previous, you know, bosses. So what the company did was just, you know, they forgot about him, and then they, you know, they stole his idea and just put it in again, which I think is fucking horrible, to be completely honest. I think that, you know, the game designer deserves full credit, because really, what did these guys do? They just copied, and copycats, you know, where are they going to get to in life? They're not going to get anywhere, because they're going to be dead at some point, you'd assume. Unless, you know, they decide to copy the formula for ever living life, which would be quite good. But again, you know, I feel like the guy who made it would kind of deserve the credit. But I feel like my views are quite old-fashioned at this point. Like, there's no real reason for me to be thinking like this. Like, blow up the windmills, you know what I'm saying, Sam? So yeah, this guy basically the same as the last time we fought him. He's dead again, but he's not really. Haha. See, they even stole the whole, you know, baiting thing that he was doing. You know, the whole bait and switch. But, you know, like I said, they copied every aspect of this boss. I don't think it's right, but who am I to judge, Sam? Who am I to judge what these people do with their game? It's not my game. Now, I bought it, so I feel like I've got quite a lot of shares, but I'm not the majority shareholder. I've just got a little scrap, which is fine. Luckily we've killed him, but not really, Sam, because he, as I said, he's copied last one. This may look familiar to you because he did this last time as well. Yeah, and I mean, as I've been saying, he's a big copycat. He's not much different. You know, if you can do the first one, you can do the second one. It just takes a little bit longer, it takes a bit of practice. Don't copy off other people. Now this guy, Sam, really don't like this guy. He's really irritating. I don't really have a strategy for this guy. It's just kind of, you know, do what you want, and you'll probably be fine. Because unless you do that, you know, you've kind of just given yourself a lot of damage for not a lot of reasons. Which I don't think you should have done. But you do you. I was just demonstrating. This might hit me, and I'll be quite angry. Yeah, I'm livid, as you might be able to tell. So, you know, like I said, this guy sucks. He's really good. I don't understand how to beat him. If you want to leave a comment or hit me up on my home phone number, I'll give you that if you want. Hopefully I don't die to this guy, because he's not actually that good. You know, not much to say here, Sam. I'm just getting a bit dicked on. Which is fine if you were bad at the game. But as the game maker, technically, since I bought the game, I kind of own it. I shouldn't really be taking damage to this guy. And I think the next guy is quite good. And I'm not looking forward to fighting him on 3 health soon. Yeah, really, this is not going to go well for me, I think. You know, you get what you're given, as we've kind of been saying earlier. Not sure that should have hit me, being completely honest. Luckily, this guy's having a bit of a rest, so he can give me a bit of time to heal. Again, I really don't feel like I'm actually taking the damages that the game thinks I'm taking here. But you know, you get what you're given. Like it's a common theme of this. But we have managed to kill him, apparently. I don't really remember doing enough damage. But luckily, the next boss should be quite easy, because it's not. Again, another common theme of this kind of area, I'm getting hit when I don't think I should be, and I might have to, write something about this, because it's quite unfair, I think. I don't think I should be getting hit, so what's the reason? I don't think there is one. I think the game designers are just being mean for the sake of being mean, which is a bit horrible when you think about it. Yeah, I mean, again, not much to say about this guy. He's a bit of a stroppy man. That didn't hit me, if you were wondering. But that also didn't hit me, if you were, just a bit curious. So I'm in a similar situation, Sam, where I'm gonna have to fight quite a hard boss with minimal health, really. So you might get to see me fail miserably here and be quite sad about it, Sam. Which I won't be happy about, but luckily I feel quite confident in this boss. I've done it quite a few times. All that confidence has just disappeared, considering I've taken damage to his literal first attack. And we've unfortunately run into a bit of issue here, Sam, that I've taken enough damage to kill me. Now that was my first run of the day. Hope you enjoyed, Sam. I'll see you in post. Die. Oh, it's not. I forgot we had to go to the main menu. So that was my first attempt, Sam. It didn't go quite to plan. See you in post.